Hello and welcome to IndianExpress.com. Two staffers of Ashoka University have resigned following a crackdown by the university when students signed a petition on the violence and curfew that's happening in Jammu and Kashmir right now. Ritika Chopra has more details. Ritika, could you tell us what happened at the university?
So in the month of July, there were about 88 students, ex-students, two employees and a faculty member of the university who signed a petition calling for a plebiscite in Kashmir. This was right after the killing of Burhan Wani and the fact that a curfew was imposed and there was violence in the state. So they condemned that violence. They called for the withdrawal of AFSPA, and they also sort of called or they urged the state and the central government to conduct a plebiscite as promised to the state. What happened immediately after that petition went public was that the university management came out with a press statement disassociating themselves, clarifying that this is not the view of the university because this petition was picked up by a few Pakistani media blogs and Kashmiri papers and projected as the view of the university.
Okay.
So they clarified this is not our view but of a select few.
Okay.
What was interesting that they even condemned this action, which was seen as a bit of an overreaction. After that, things went back to normal. But what has happened recently, what happened last week was on the 7th of October, the fellows of the Young India Fellowship Program received an email from two of the employees who had signed that petition. This email was a farewell email and they announced their resignation. The timing obviously for the fellows was a bit suspect because these are the only two employees who had signed the petition.
Okay.
What we have learned from our sources is that the faculty member, Rajendra Narayanan, who had also signed the petition, was the only teacher to do so, was also under pressure to leave the university. In fact, there had been indication that he should leave by the end of this semester, which ends in December.
Okay. Okay. This is a university that is private and that is perceived to be liberal. What are the people that you've spoken to? What are they saying about this?
Well, of course, Ashoka University does advertise itself as a liberal university. And obviously, offers programs in liberal arts. We have spoken to, we've reached out to over 24 students and teachers put together. And so what happened is when the students received that email, obviously there was outrage and people put two and two together and figured out this is probably the reason why the two staffers have quit.
Yeah.
So about 168 fellows out of the 225, the batch of 225 Young India fellows have written to the Vice Chancellor on Sunday, which is the 9th of October, asking him to clarify what is exactly happening in the university at this point in time. They have expressed their reservations. They've told the Vice Chancellor what they suspect. The Vice Chancellor promised them a meeting. We have learned that apparently the Pro-Vice Chancellor will meet a few representatives tomorrow to kind of clarify whatever's happening in the university right now.
Okay. And what is the line that the university has taken? Have they issued a statement?
We reached out to the university administration asking them, we sent them a question and asking them if these speculations are indeed true. Well, they have refused to comment on this issue, saying that it's an internal matter of the university and they don't want to speak to the media about it. But in their statement to us, they have reiterated that they're a liberal university and they believe in the freedom of thought and expression, and that guides all their actions and in the university.
Right. Thank you for those details, Ritika. Thank you for watching.